recording.
Ding. All right. So before attending the course, what were you planning to get out of it? Like, what were your expectations, basically?
I signed up for the course more for the technical instruction and a deeper dive into the use of the products that I use every day. Just to get a better understanding of what they do, how they work, how best to apply them, some efficiencies. You know, and it was come for the training, stay for the guarantee.
Exactly. Okay, that means overall, did you enjoy the course? Did you
Yeah, I thought it was excellent. I thought the mix of classroom instruction in the morning with hands-on and use of the classroom training in the afternoon to be just the right mix.
Well, again, having people in the classroom a whole entire day, I was seeing people stand up in the back and walk around.
And that's only half a day.
And that's only half of a day, so it's, yeah, I see that beneficial, so it's good to hear that you see that as mixing it up instead of,
Yes.
yeah. Did you have a part of the class that either was your favorite or something that was distinctive that you were like, okay, that's something that I like a lot?
Well, I think hitting some of the aspects that I have not done before, like the spray foam, I found really interesting, and it's not nearly as intimidating as I thought it was. So I think I got a lot of value out of that, but you know, it was also just the different mix-up of the different products and the different types of products that we got in 3 days.
Yeah.
4 days.
Oh, well, that's a question that I'm going to come back to.
Okay.
But when you get back home, is there anything that you're going to implement right away from what you learned in this course?
What's probably going to end up happening is the crawl space in my house is going to get it's going to get a round of masonry guard and spray foam, just because that's my test facility,
and see how it see the results for yourself. Just right.
Not just seeing the results myself, but if there's mistakes in application, I'm not doing it in a customer's home.
Okay, very smart.
So I just have this vision of two monkeys and a football, and I don't want that to happen in front of customers.
Okay. No, that's, again, it's smart, and it's exactly. What are your thoughts about having the course held in Banner Elk, North Carolina?
Oh, you could hold it anywhere if it was within driving distance of me, which is, call it 8 to 10 hours. I'm happy. Banner Elk is a fine place. We got good room rates, no issues with dinners or anything. And I can't do it too close to where I live, because then I end up things pop up, and when they pop up, if you can possibly drive over and deal with them, you do, and you miss the training.
So being, I like saying out in the middle of nowhere is kind of just not in your town.
Yes.
Is very helpful, because you're more focused on what's going here than if something pops up on your phone.
Yep.
But like, I'm trying to remember if you walked out at any point to take a phone call.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, but it was fine too. It wasn't that big of a deal. You just handled it when you needed to.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Did you think the length of the course was appropriate?
Yeah, it couldn't do it any longer, and shorter would have cut out some important things. So, yeah, I think the length was perfect.
Okay. In the future, if we held a course that is relevant for you and would be beneficial for you, would you attend one of these Enviroguard courses again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The only thing I would be cautious of is duplication of materials. We've already been through the round of half a dozen different applications, if you go on to do the
Builders,
Enviroguard
yeah.
for builders,
Yeah.
for example, don't wanna see the same
This-
items and the same stuff in there,
Mhm.
because it'll be a duplication, and it'll be a duplication within 6 months or a year of having been through this.
It would just be
would not be what I'd wanna see.
Mhm. I think like with those classes, it's just going to be a shorter class, just because this class is like the introductory. Like,
Yeah.
okay, let's cover all the products.
I also would like to send my technical people for technical training.
Mhm.
So a lot of what we went over was sort of a mix between
It was
how to
going.
market it
Mhm.
and how to do it,
Mhm.
where the marketing is not their issue, and
It's the hands-on
but I
training.
find the
that-
hands-on training to be really valuable for my technical people.
Would you send a technical person to a week-long course?
Yes.
You would?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you offer a 1-hour course, I'm not sending him to that one because he's not gonna get anything
You're not.
out
It's
of it.
nothing. But
Yeah.
if it's a week, if you're sending someone out here in the first place, you want them to get as much out of it as possible. So that makes sense. Again, there's value of making it a little bit more, I don't want to say intimidating, but more of a big thing than just something casual that you would just do on the side.
Right.
Okay. Hopefully I did not put words in your mouth right there.
I
but-
think you did, but that's all right.
Okay. Would you, outside of your area, would you recommend this course to another contractor?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Outside my geographic area.
After your, exactly. Okay. That's all the questions I have. Thank you.